K4YDB, W4PUO.
W4PUO, clean signal, Lee. Good morning to you.
Yeah, you're 10 over this morning, Bob. Nice signal. W4PUO, standing by for the net.
Very good, Lee. Good to hear you. Glad you're with us this morning. Break. This is K1BOB. K2SJT. K2SJT. Bob, are you around? Break. WA6LJS. John?
Yeah, go ahead. WA6LJS here.
If you wouldn't mind being a backup on a link, I've been talking to Don here. If you could be a backup, I know we got you busy with NetLogger and Mike's not out there so far this morning. I'll try to give Bob again a call to you. He mentioned might be able to do it. But anyway, I'll look for anybody else that uses an Echo link and that thinks they can do a patch from their home or a relay for Don this morning to let me know. Anyways, K1BOB, we're going to start the Air Force Flyers in about 11 minutes.
Okay, yeah, no problem, Bob. I'll be ready in case somebody else is there. This should be no problem. WA6LJS, standing by for the Flyers.
Don there, Bob. Good morning to you, to the Flyers. K2S,
Yeah, good morning, Bob. Thanks. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind giving Don a go this morning. I'll be a little busy, and John's doing NetLogger. And I thought you said you might be able to do that sometime. That would be nice if you could bring K0 ZNC, and he'll be up at the top of the list this morning.
Yeah, okay. I've never done it before, but all I gotta do is put the microphone up near the speaker and try it out. Let's see if it'll work okay for me. I'd be glad to do it. K1BOB, K2S,
Yeah, that's all I do, and we use the same microphone, same radio. So that works for me every time I do it. So no problem, Bob. Looking forward to it, and thank you for raising your hand. K1BOB, Flyers will start in 10 minutes.
Okay, we'll get an Echo link up right now. K2SJP, stand by. K2SJP, K4YDB. Good morning, Bob. You are plus 20 here this morning. Great signal. Yeah, really, congratulations to you on using your Echo. First of all, and you got that overnight at the Tampa Bay. Good copy. Well, thank you for that this morning. I just wanted to reach out and say hello before the net started. K2SJP, KJ5BWB. We'll talk to you in a minute.
K2SJP, W5ABI. Good signal, Bob.
W5ABI, K2SJP. 10 over 9, Joe. Good copy all the way.
Oh, thanks for the report. I'm getting to Florida. K2SJP, W5ABI, standing by for net.
K2SJP, standing by for the net.
Good copy, Jim. W6WAY. This is W4PUO in Belleville, Texas. You have about a 5-7 here this morning, Jim. WP5DRI. Brian, are you in there? WA6LJS.
Good signal this morning, John. WA6LJS, W5ABI.
Yeah, good morning, Joe. You're a good 10 to 15 over also, just booming in there. Yeah, I see Brian was listed as receive only, and I guess he might be receive only. I was just making sure if he might be on there like Justin was. Anyway, very good, Joe. Good signal on WA6LJS.
Yeah, thanks for the report, John. WA6LJS, W5ABI, standing by for next.
John, you're 5'9" this morning, W4PUO.
Yeah, good morning, Lee. You too. Good solid 5'9" locally and also coming in nice on the SDRs. W4PUO, WA6LJS.
This is Kilo 1, Bravo Oscar, Bravo Idaho. The Air Force Flyers Club net will commence in 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
KM4CAX, stand by for the net.
Morning, Jack. Good signal. Great signal. F9.
F7 plus.
Good morning and welcome to the Air Force's Flyers Club Net. This is Kilo 1, Bravo, Oscar Bravo. My name is Bob. I'll be your net controller this morning. I'm located 30 miles north of Boise, Idaho, in the Idaho West Central Mountains at about 4,000 feet. We meet at this time 1500 UTC standard time during the summer, and during daylight savings time we meet at 1600 Zulu. The Flyers Club Net meets on this frequency, 14.290, upper sideband, 7 days a week, every day of the year if possible. The Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired from all services air branches. That includes all folks that supported aviation flying for any of the services branches anywhere that somehow supported the mission, which is virtually everybody on an airbase. We also very much like to welcome visitors to the net, and you don't need to be involved with the military or aviation to check in. Please visit our website at www.airforcesflyersclub.org. Our website at airforcesflyersclub.org. We are on Echolink, and we will be on for a concluding round after our 73 round on Echolink under the AFFC node if you have Echolink. We are currently on NetLogger with a list of those on the net as we have it this morning. And also, if you go to YouTube and search for K4YDB, that's Charlie, and he's running a Flex Radio live stream that has the NetLogger on it already and other conveniences for you to look at and listen to his radio. He picks up most everybody quite well. A good place to listen if you're not hearing myself well might be the Utah SDR, any number of the SDRs out there. Feel free to use those SDRs. We're a pretty good contributor to the Utah SDR system. Make sure you turn down your SDR if you're listening before you speak into your microphone this morning. Okay, with that, net format, so once down the initial check-in list, as I give it here momentarily, I'll make a second call out for check-ins and go to a 73 round to complete the net. There'll be a couple of questions this morning for a little learning experience and discussion. Please try to limit your comments to 2 minutes. Keep in mind we need to be off this frequency about an hour and a half from now. This is a directed net to contact net control. Please use the words contact, relay, info, or check-in. We have relay stations out there. We're bound to pick you up one way or another. Let's see. I think that's about it. So far on the net this morning, as I have it, and WA6LJ is running NetLogger this morning. Thank you very much, John. So far on the net this morning, and this is the lineup, we have K0ZNC, Don in Longmont, Colorado. He'll be relayed in through K2XJT. We have KJ5BWE, that's Willie in Delton, Texas. We have also from Texas, somewhere out there, K5PIX. Good morning, Uncle Cliff. We have KB7LAK, that's Justin in Ogden. Good morning, Justin. And from Arlington, Texas, we have Lee, N5 Bravo Echo. Good morning to you, Lee. We have John in Peoria, Arizona, W7AJN. Good morning to you, sir. And we have John, our Tuesday controller, and also doing NetLogger today. Thank you, John, and that is WA6LJS. Next we have Bob out in Florida. That's K2SJT. Good morning, Bob. Thank you for doing the relay for Don. In Sparks, Nevada, KF5GJO. That's Sparky. Good morning, Sparky. Listening from Bowling Green, KF5KY. Good morning to you, Chris. And also, next on the list, W2WLD. Our net controller, that's Bill, and our exec officer there. Good morning, Bill, up in Upper State, New York. Next we have WB5DRI. Now, I'm not sure Brian's going to be there. He mentioned he was not. I see you have him as receive only, John. Thank you. So, well, we'll give a hearty good morning to you, Brian. Next from Cartersville, Texas, that is Charlie, K4YDB, that I mentioned doing the YouTube. And I hope you're able to get those pictures on there today, Charlie. I know I sent them to you just yesterday. But it has to do with our subject matter today. You might even be able to answer one of the questions by studying those pictures. Maybe. Anyway, we have Lee out in Bellevue, Texas, at W4PO. Good morning again, Lee. And next we have Bob up in Pleasanton, east of San Francisco, NX6RG. Hey, good morning, Bob. And next from Cleveland, North Carolina is N08X. N08X. Good morning, Jim. And from Las Cruces, we have Joe, W5ABI, and a good morning to you. Next from Corona, California, we have W6WAY. That's Jim out there. Good morning to you, Jim. Next we have Jack from Soperton, Georgia, our net controller on Sundays, KM4CAX. Good morning to you again, Jack. And next we have Ray in New Jersey. I don't think he's missed a net since he became a member. ND2JJO. Good morning, Ray. And from Anthem we have Mike. That's in Arizona. KQ6ECHO. Good morning, Mike. And from Colorado Springs we got Jay. That's N0LZY, number 767. Good morning to you. I think you go by Jay. We'll see. Okay, with that, that's everybody I have on the list this morning. Next, I'm going to ask for some check-ins, then I'll ask if anyone else needs an early out. So with that, this is K4YDB, Idaho, for the Air Force Flyers Club.net. We're looking for any other check-ins, anyone who I haven't mentioned this morning. Please come now. Call sign, name, and location.
K4YDB, please check in. King George V, Papa Tango Echo. KG5, GTG.
Okay, this is K4YDB. I've got two good signals here. We got KC5PCE. Good morning. And N4DRB. Dave out in Florida. Good signals, guys. Any other check-ins before I send it to a relay? Any other check-ins? Please come now. Okay, is it Kilo Alpha or Foxtrot for Romeo Alpha Lima? Could you give me a call again? Also give me your name and location, sir. Very good. Good signal here. About an S58 there, Dave, and Richmond, Virginia. KS4RAL. And a good morning to you there, David. Any other check-ins? Please come now. Okay, I'm going to switch up to New York and ask W2WLD. If you please give a call out from your location.
Welcome. This is W2WLD, upstate New York. Relaying for net control for the Air Force's Flyers Club. We're taking check-ins, members or guests. Please call now. It's all quiet, Bob.
Okay, I thought I copied KF5 Lima. Art, is that you? KF7 Lima. K4YDB. Art, are you there? I heard you. Okay, please, if I get the call right. KX7 Lima. All right, we got you on the list. Thank you. John, WA6LJF, would you please give a call?
Wilco, this is WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Monday Morning Air Force Flyers Net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. All's quiet on 2 SDRs and locally. Back to net.
Okay, thanks guys for doing that. And I think we've got a full team on board here at 28, just thus far. And I'm going to ask if anyone needs an early out. If anyone needs an early out, please let me know now. So far, I have K0ZMC. I think that's it so far this morning. So if you need an early out, you need to just talk and go. Please let me know right now with your call sign. One more time, anybody need an early out, come with your call. Okay, well, nothing heard. Good morning, everybody. And I do have 2 questions, pretty straightforward. Well, we always say that, but they're not designed to be trick questions. They're designed for you to maybe learn something. And I'll tell you what inspired this was Dan, relatively new member, K4YDB, out in Oklahoma, Tulsa area there. He was an F-111 driver, and I knew I recognized the name when he joined us, and I thought we might have been in the same squadron, and we were. It was my first assignment. It was probably his second or so at least. He was the experienced guy. Must have been a relatively new guy. I haven't been checked out, but he noted that we had flown twice. He looked through his log and noted we had flown twice. So I went into my flight records, looked up what aircraft we flew, and sure enough, we had. I kind of forgot about Dan a little bit after all these years. That was back in the 70s. So it kind of inspired a little something there. So we flew those old F-111As, and they were the first ones they used to turn into EF-111s. They used the old A models that we were flying back then, and they converted the oldest tail numbers. So I went and looked through the list of all the EF-111s, the electronic version of the F-111, and found that over half of them I had flown the same airplane when it was an A model. That's interesting to me, but probably not for you. Dan has probably flown just as many or more of those. They turned into EF-111. And so that's what this is about. And here is the first question. What was the EF-111A, United States Air Force's official name? What was the official name the United States Air Force gave for the EF-111? That's the electronic jamming version of the F-111. Was it A, Spark Lark? Spark as in electronics and Bark as in the aardvark. Was it A, Spark Lark? Was it B, the Raven? B, the Raven. That's kind of a symbol for the Fraternal Order of Electronic Warfare Officers and those that flew those airplanes. So was it B, the Raven? Was it Charlie, the Electric Fox? The Electric Fox? Or was it Delta, the Electric Ghost? The Electric Ghost? Or was it Echo, the Sparkinator, like Arnold? The Sparkinator. Sparkinator. That was answer Echo. Or was it F? Answer Foxtrot. Fat Tail. Was it called Fat Tail? So that is question number 1. And this is question number 2. I just need the one correct answer for question 1. For question 2 here, there is at least one false answer. There's one false answer at least. And so give me any false answers that you note. So statement A, statement alpha. In 1972, 42 EF-111As for F-111As were converted from existing F-111A airframes. They made 42 EF-111s out of F-111A airframes at a cost of $1.5 billion. The modification added 3.5 tons. Yeah, 7,000 pounds of jamming equipment into the jet. So they added 3.5 tons of electronics, antennas, amplifiers, jamming equipment into the jet. That is answer alpha, true or false. Answer bravo. The EF-111A was credited with a verified Iraqi Mirage kill. Both crew received the Distinguished Flying Cross. Answer bravo, true or false. An EF-111A was credited with a verified Iraqi Mirage kill. Also French Mirage jet fighter. Pretty good airplane. The crew was received the Distinguished Flying Cross. Break. Okay, sorry about that. Answer Charlie. True or false? The EF-111 jamming transmitter was located in the football atop the vertical stabilizer, while the receiver was in what they called the canoe underneath the fuselage. Answer Charlie. The EF-111 jamming transmitter was located in the football on top of the vertical stabilizer, while the receiver was in the canoe underneath the fuselage. And answer Delta, true or false. This regards the AN/ALQ-99E. Well, what is that, you ask? That stands for the Airborne Countermeasures Multi-Purpose Special Equipment. That was all the electronic stuff they stuck into the jet to receive and to counter transmitting threats. And regarding the ALQ-99E, it had 10 transmitters of between 1,000 and 3,000 watts output, with a total maximum power output of 10.8 kilowatts. The AN/ALQ-99E had 10 transmitters, in fact, of between 1,000 and 3,000 watts output, with a total maximum power output of 10.8 kilowatts. That was Delta. And the last one, answer Echo, true or false. One aspect of the EF-111 ALQ-99 system that isn't well known was that the EF-111 had steerable horn antennas for all frequencies above the VHF band. It got down to VHF band, then it went up to all the radar bands that are much higher. This feature is why they could fly parallel to the forward edge of the battle area, sideways to the battle area, and still deliver high-power directed jamming to threat radars. Answer Echo, true or false. One aspect of the EF-111 ALQ-99E system that isn't well known was that the EF-111 had steerable horn antennas for all frequencies above the VHF band. This feature is why they could fly parallel to the FIBA and still deliver high-power directed jamming to threat radars. Well, hope that wasn't too much for you. I never was an EWO. But I flew the airplanes before they were required to be an EWO to be in one. With that, well, that's got fast jets and it's got very powerful transmitters, so what's not to like as an amateur radio operator? With that, let's go to a long-time amateur radio operator, and that is K0ZNC. Don out in Longmont, and if I can ask K2SJP, Bob, if you please bring in Don.
Okay, this is K2SJP, and for the FBI, and I knew the Verizon radar was really moving in here. I just don't get maybe interested in the questions, so I don't really have an answer. I have no idea what the questions were. So anyway, I hope I'm coming through all right. We put a new microphone on, and I hope it's working okay. You see, to this transmission of K4YDB and K4YDB, there's a little on the weak side, so actually holding the microphone up to like close to my mouth, so maybe it's okay. Echoing audio fail. It looks like it's been full horribly sterile. Gosh, there's 31 degrees outside. Gonna get up to 56, but that's for a high today. As for right now, it's nice and sunny, and it looks like it's gonna be another clear, dry, unfortunately, day. But, last weekend we had a good but major arriving up ahead about 5 inches. Not too far away from me here, about 4 miles away, and almost 2 feet. One place had over 4 feet of snow in the mountains. I don't know if they just fire nature there. Well, anyway, thanks to everyone for getting me in there. K0ZMC. Hope everything's working all right. Just ready to get give me a shout on the second street run. I may or may not be here as usual. Take care, everyone. Back to you. K1VOB, KTN, KP. K0ZMC. I'll be standing back. Okay, this is K2SJ. Back to the next control.
Okay, Bob, thank you. Caught most all that. Got pretty good after you got going there, Don. I guess you had a hard time with the questions. Well, I apologize for that. Let me, thank the Chinese over the horizon boys for coming in there on us for a while this morning. Let's go to KJ5BWB. Willie, did you hear the question okay?
K1BOB and the net, KJ5BWB. Yeah, I heard the question, but I'm going to be real honest with you. I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. But I am certainly going to sit around and listen to all the knowledge that comes about in this net. This is going to be, that's a really good question. It's intriguing, so I'm going to stand by. Other than that, nothing really going on. Making a bunch of contacts yesterday while I was cleaning the house up a bit, and then Saturday I did nothing but sit on the radio, so had to take a good bit of yesterday and do my chores around here. But rained out today, and went and gave some blood for an upcoming appointment. So luckily VA will get you in as early as you want, basically get your blood work over with and be on with your day. So I'm already back at the house. And, I'm going to sit around and listen. Like I said, that's a good one. So I'll send it back to you, Bob. K1BOB, KJ5BWB.
Okay, Willie, good copy here. Got that. And let's see how this goes. And maybe in a couple of more answers, I'll give a little hint to make this much, much easier. But it's all logical. These guys are ham radio operators. It's kind of logical. Let's go next to Clifford. Uncle Cliff, W5PIX. Good morning, Clifford. You're up for the fire, sir.
Well, good morning, Commander. For some reason, we didn't want to transmit here, but we're going now.
I heard you there for a second there, Cliff. Go ahead again.
Alright, well, for some reason, the batteries are, well, anyways, we got things straightened out here now. And, anyways, well, good morning from San Antonio, and, it's a beautiful 57 degrees, sun is shining, got some clouds, and, I got some scattered raindrops on me, so, we did have some pretty good rain this weekend. I had 3/4 of an inch that I looked at yesterday, and we had a few more showers after that, so, but, we did have some nice rain. And, Don, don't feel bad. Down there in Tulsa, my daughter said they had about 18 inches. No, yeah, about 18 inches of snow or something like that. So, anyways, yeah, they did get some pretty good snow there, too. Floyd, I have really no clue about your aardvark. I was trying to visualize that one that was sitting there at the museum there at Wright-Patterson. I don't remember a football on there, but they could put. I've seen footballs before, so I'm sure it's probably on there. That model just probably didn't have it. But anyways, I'm going to go with Alpha on the first question. And I think Bravo, as a radar camera stuff, you've always told us that you are not a weapons-loaded aircraft, so I don't see how they could be credited for a kill other than with somebody, other aircraft that they were vectoring in. So, but I found that one kind of hard to believe. But it's possible. You know, I know you Air Force guys, a whole bunch of you always get awards for doing something. Anyways, all right. You've heard enough out of my old jabber-jaw, sir. Our friend Tony has been waffling on here for a little bit, so anyways. We had our Chuck Norris morning kick, so we're loaded up to go. Anyway, back to you, Commander. K4YDB W5, PIX, net control.
Okay, Clifford, we got you down for answer Alpha and answer Bravo. And, interesting. You mentioned how an F-111 going to kill another airplane. Well, a regular one could, with AIM-9s or the 20-millimeter Gatling gun. But the EF-111, well, what did it have on it? Jammers? Well, it's not going to bring an enemy MiG down or Mirage. And it had a TFR, so it could try to go low and take it down where other airplanes feared to tread at high speed. And it had chaff, and it had flares. Other than that, the guile and the flight handling of the pilot. So, good point there. Okay, well, let's go to Justin. I think he's going to hear me. John, if you could relay in what he says, though, afterwards. KB7, LAK. Justin, good morning. You're up.
Okay, fine business. I'll make this short since it's getting relayed. So it's answer Bravo on the first question. It's a Raven. And I'm an EWO, so I was a Raven 3 on the Cobra Ball. Also, the A was the Spark Mark. That was the nickname, and I think Fat Tail was another one. So, put me down for Bravo on the first question. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I'm going to have to say A's got to be the fault. $1.5 billion is too much money. And 7,000 pounds jamming in all the airplanes they carry. They carry bombs. Bravo is true. He's credited with an Iraqi MiG, an Iraqi Mirage, because their pilots are terrible. They tried to follow the F-111 down low, and he crashed into a wall or something. I believe the jammer was in the football. It might be C. They might be reversed. In fact, you know what? Put me down for Charlie instead of Alpha. So put me down for Charlie on question 2. I did work with him on LC 99 in a couple of deployments. Those are some pretty wicked transmitters for as old as they are. Anyway, put me down for Charlie on the second one and Bravo on the first. I'll pass my good morning. I'll be here till the bottom. KB7 LAK.
Okay, Justin, get you for Bravo and Charlie. And did you give me a 73, or are you going to hang in there? Just give me a Roger on the 73.
Roger on the 73.
Yeah, okay, didn't quite get that. John, what did he say on 73? I think I got his answers okay.
Yeah, I think you're going to say 73. Is that right, Justin?
That's affirmative. I'll be around.
Oh, you're going to be around, or are you signing?
I will be around to the 73 round. I'm not signing at this time, over.
Okay, got you that time. Yeah, he'll be in there, Bob. K4YDB, WA6LJS.
I got it, John. Thank you. And we'll keep them in there. See if we can get to a 73 round today. Next on the list, got W7AJN Peoria. Good morning, John. You're up to the flares, sir. W7AJN. John, you're up.
W7AJN, you're up, John.
Okay, nothing heard. Thanks, John. Well, it's your turn, WA6LJS. Thanks for doing the logger.
Okay, Bob, real good. Yeah, you're 15 to 20 over as usual the last number of months. Good morning to the net. This is WA6LJS, where it's about 47 degrees right now. Kind of cool out here, but we've got full sun, clear blue sky. All right, interesting questions. For the first part, the EF111A name, I think it's Alpha, the smart part. So put me down for Alpha. Not sure, but that sounds familiar. And let's see, the second question, what is the false part of that question? Probably Delta, the 10.8 kilowatt jamming transmitter, and it sounds kind of high for an aircraft. So put me down for D Delta. So I'm going to go with A and D. Other than that, nothing else. I'll be in here to the bottom. Back to the net control, WA6LJS.
WA6LJS K1BOB. Got you down for Alpha and Delta there on the high-powered transmitter. Very good, John. Thanks again. Let's go out to Bob, K2SAP. Bob, you're up, and thank you for relaying in, Don.
Okay, K1BOB, this is K2SAP. And all came through okay. His audio was really good with his new microphone. So hopefully my microphone picked it up okay and carried it out over the airwaves okay. A little question on the first one. Did you want the correct answer on the first one and the false on the second, or false on the second answer?
It was the correct answer on the first.
What was the EF-111's official name? So you can get more than one answer, but it was what was the name? That was the question.
And on the second one, I made it a true or false. And I said, just tell me the false answer or answers. Just the false answer or answers on the second question.
Okay, gotcha, Bob. Well, the correct answer on the first one would be the R-bar case, and that would be alpha. My answer is alpha on the first question. On the second question, I'm going to go along with John. It seems like an awful lot of power for an aircraft. So I would say the second question, with that 10.8 kilowatts output, is the false answer. So I'll go with that. And we'll be here until the end. Thanks for running the NetBox. It was BOB. K2S. Okay,
Very good, Bob. My pleasure. And just to be precise on that first answer, Alpha, on the first question, the first answer was A. Spark. As Spark.
Oh, I thought you said the art. the yard part. All right. Let's see. There's another answer that's correct that I have no idea because I'm only familiar with that word. All right. I'm just going to take your guess on it. I'll go with Bravo. I'll go with Bravo as also a correct answer.
Okay, we'll get you down for Bravo. And then Delta, too much power. Airplane can't handle that. Okay, very good, Bob. Let's see, let's go to Carl out in Sparks. KF7, GJO. Good morning, Carl. You're up.
Okay, good morning, everybody. KF7 GJO here. You should get the easy questions there, Bob. And at the same time you're giving the answer to team from, it sounds like there's somebody with a 300 horsepower pleater in the background, and they just wipe you out. I don't know. I'm listening to you on
MW4U.
I don't know if it's coming over the radio or not.
MW4U, MW4U, this is MW4UMC.
Frequency here. You probably sounded great.
MW4UMC pilot.
It's got that horrendous vibration noise coming from. Anyway, I was going to quick answer A for the first question until I found out it was Parkland instead of Parkland. So I don't know what the other ones were, so I'm going to go with B on question number 1. And question number 2, I'm looking at A and C as the default answers. And no place did I get all the right ones. Did I get all the complete answers? So that's our best guess under the conditions. So anyway, that's those are my guesses for today's question. And I may still be here for the 73 round. It depends on my work schedule as dictated by the XYL. So I may not be here. Give me a call if I don't answer. You know that I'm working at the yard. So if that's the case, 73 is everybody. We'll try it again tomorrow. K1BOB, K7, DJ.
Okay, Carl. I think, give me your answers one more time. Answer, please.
B for Crimson and our first team, Charlie for the second one.
Okay, very good. That's what's on. A and B. A and B. Or C. A, first answer. Charlie, second answer. Thank you, Sparky. Good to hear you again. And I'm reviewing one of your chapters there. Okay, we'll do a flyby over Bowling Green and Rockville Wings there for Chris, KF5PY. Good morning, Chris. But let's go up to Scotia, New York. W2, WLD. Bill, good morning, sir. You're up for the Flyers.
Yeah, good morning, Bob. Good morning, all. Propagation is not too bad. You dropped a little bit of QSB. You were an S9 originally. I don't know if you're moving your antenna, but you're about an S7 now. Q5 copy. Partly cloudy today, 43. There was frost around this morning. Haven't seen that for a while. We celebrated St. Patty's Day. My wife made our locally renowned corned beef, which is one of the things that my granddaughter will eat. We shared the meal with my oldest daughter's family and 2 grandkids. A friend of mine, Ham, by the way, is an amateur brewer, but he does it very professionally. In fact, he's had programs on YouTube about how he does his brewing. Anyway, he had given me a can of stout that he brewed, and I couldn't think of a better occasion to sample that than St. Pat's Day. So you serve it about the same temperature as a red wine. You don't want it ice cold. And I did share with a large can. I shared with the XYL primarily because the alcohol content is 10%. So it's more like a wine than a beer, but boy, it was phenomenal. The questions, Bob, I don't know, and I have to do a lot of research to come up with the answers. So what I'm going to do is give you answers based upon the position of the distractors on your list. So I'm going to go with echo and echo. Echo, echo. K1, K1BOB, W2, WLD.
Okay, Bill. Echo and echo based on positions on. I don't know what you're tricking me. I don't know. Thought you were going to answer Charlie. Okay, good on the stout there. Good stuff. I used to have that when I was over in England. And that is a very high percentage stout you're drinking. I don't think I have had anything close to that in a stout. I think the Guinness stout is only around 6%. I personally, I've gone on in my years. I used to make some of that stuff many years ago, and it was fun, but it's easier to buy it, that's for sure. It costs more to make some of that stuff, so I stopped doing that. I'm into IPAs now, good strong IPA. I enjoy those. I just have a couple a night. Anyway, thank you, Bill, and thank you for your convoluted reasoning on that question. Let's leave W2WLB now alone, and we'll rock the wings and hit the afterburners as we go past San Antonio and wave to Brian. WB5, BRI, Steve only, and let's go out to Cartersville. Charlie doing the YouTube thing. K4YDB. Good morning, Charles. You're up for the net, sir.
K1BOB, K4YDB. Stand by a minute. Yeah, I'm good. Good morning, Bob. Morning to all the flyers out there and visitors. Hope everybody's having a good morning. It is overcast here. It is cool outside, too, and it's supposed to get down below freezing, about 28 tonight. So that means I got to pull all my plants back in again. Put them back in there and just for a day and then put them back out again. I don't want them to freeze. My strawberry plants are the ones I worry about because I like the strawberries. But right now it is currently 50 degrees. It's only supposed to get up to about 51, so we're about there. Right now conditions aren't not that bad. I'm hearing just about everybody on my radio over here. Bob, you've been up and down. Dropped down between 7 and a 9, but good copy on you. I do have a question on the question. Which F-111 are you talking about in the first one? I'm looking at your pictures in here, and I'm trying to put 2 and 2 together. Is that the upgraded EF-111A?
Well, the gray airplane is the EF-111, and it has a football-shaped dome on the vertical stabilizer above the rudder, and it has what they call the canoe underneath it. That would be the EF-111. There might have been a picture. I'm looking at your pictures right now. They look good, by the way. I'm getting a commercial on the right side of the screen, though. But if it didn't have a dome on top, it would have been a test and evaluation jet. They're the only other ones, and that might have been a mistake. I don't see it coming up yet. They all should have the domes on it, and that had to do with its emitter system.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure, and I'm still not sure anyway. But I'm just going to be a little bit different, just ride along and see what the correct answer is. But put me down for F. As far as the second question goes, I'll just Charlie out on that one because I didn't quite understand it. Anyway, it's nothing else going on over here. I've got James over here. I've got Steve is in there, and he is in the shack, so he may transmit this morning. And then Chris just got back from his meeting, so everybody's back online over here. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you, Bob. K1BOB, K4YDB. I'm back to net.
Excellent, Charlie. K4YDB, K1BOB, and get your answers F and C. Excellent. And let's see, the pictures came out very well, I thought, better than what I saw. The ones are a little blurry, that's up right now, but they look pretty good. Those are, in fact, EF-111s. I haven't seen one yet that's not. I think I sent Charlie probably 8 different pictures. It would have given away some of the answers, too. With that, we'll leave Charlie for now. And, you know, I missed somehow Leon in Arlington, because I knew you were there, Lee. I thought you were not quite so early on the list. But Lee, N5 Bravo Echo. Lee, you're up for the net. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, K1BOB N5BE. Well, I was just sitting here proceeding on last orders received until orders changed, Bob. So I was just biding my time. So I was enjoying the respite, listening to the answers. Boy, I should have done my brush up on 10% True on the interviews with the EF-111 crew. That was an epic series of interviews that I really enjoyed because I knew nothing about the airplane's capability, and I'm sure if I would have reviewed those, I would have had better answers. Yeah, the official name was Raven. Spark was the unofficial name. I think they even, I think one of the other ones was even an unofficial name. Oh man, I don't remember if that crew got the DFC or not. I know they got credited with the kill despite some chest thumping from some F-15s that were in the area, but I don't remember if they got the DFC. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go Delta because I don't know what else to do. I should have looked it up and reviewed, knowing that you'd probably come up with an EF-111 eventually. So anyway, thanks for getting back to me. I'll stand by and stand by to be educated. K1BOB N5BE.
Very good, Lee. Sorry I missed you right at the top there. I don't know how that happened, but I did go back and look to make sure. And I was looking for your name to pop up there shortly. So very good. You got your answers there recorded. I think John's got them. Second one was D. And what was your first one again? Oh, I think you said Raven D. So we got your answers there. Okay, let's see. Let me try one more time for John in Peoria. That's W7AJM. John, one more time. Are you there? You're up.
On there.
W7AJN. I heard something. Are you there, John? You're up.
I heard a comment in there, Bob.
Okay. Comment. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bob, W2WLD. I know why you were confused with my answer. I wanted the last answer on both lists, so I said Echo, but it's Foxtrot Echo. Foxtrot Echo. Over.
Okay, Foxtrot Echo. It's the Bill, Foxtrot, and Echo. Yeah, there's a lot of answers for that first one. So we'll explain all that too. Somewhere close to the answer. All right, Bill, and okay, we gave John plenty of time there. Let's see, where am I at? I'm over to W4PUO. Lee in Bellevue. Good morning, Lee. You're up for the Flyers, sir.
K1BOB, W4PUO. Very good, Bob. You're 5 and about 10 over now, and solid copy. Very nice net today. We are in the sunshine after a few days of stormy weather and a little bit too much rain, and we had some rather horrendous hailstones the other day. Going to have the roof checked out, and I got quite a few dents on the old pickup truck. It's a 2016 model, but I still want to have it looking nice when I decide to trade it in on that Maserati. Let's see, I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie. Bravo and Charlie, Bob. And I'm going to stick around for 73. Thank you very much for doing the net. K1BOB, W4PUO.
Okay, bump from the pick-em-up truck. I had one of those. Finally got rid of it after 16 years. Fantastic vehicle. Well, the Cummins engine didn't want to quit, though, but the truck started quitting. Okay, let's see. We got your answers, Bravo and Charlie. Thank you, Lee. Next, let's go to the professor and Schroeder. NX6RG. Good morning, Bob. You're up to the Flyers, sir.
K4YDB, this is NX6RG. Good morning, Bob. Good morning to all the Flyers. Well, interesting questions. I had difficulty copying all the answers. I think I got what I need there. The EF-111 program office was up 24 and down the hall from where I worked in Building 28 at Wright Pat. So I remember when that program was going through, one trouble after another. So that was a really difficult program. Anyway, the official name, I think, will go with Bravo, the Raven. And as far as the incorrect answer for question number 2, if I've copied everything right here, and I'm not sure that I did, but I'm going to go with answer Charlie is the incorrect answer for number 2. So that's it. We have to be one and done this morning, Bob. I've got errand to run here very shortly, and then I got a contractor coming over. So anyway, with that, 73, and I will try to listen out for the answer. K4YDB, NX6RG.
Okay, NX6RG. Bob, thank you for your answer. Bravo and Charlie. Somebody so close to that, the programming office there at Wright Pat. Very good. Okay, we'll give you a 73. You're going to listen out. Fine. And let's move to Jim in Cleveland, North Carolina. N-O-8X. N-O-8X. Good morning, Jim. You're up. Okay, very good, Jim, and got all that. Congratulations on still flying to this day. Haven't been at Cannon, been down there a few times. And she gave them an RI down there as the lead inspector on a, when they had, it was after the F-111s, I think it was F-16s then. But get your answers, it's Bravo and Charlie, very good. And I don't know if you've been getting on our 40-meter net. It's every Tuesday night. Jennifer, K4YDB, she was stationed at Cannon there. You guys may have been there around the same time. So she, I think, did a full 3-year tour down there. And yeah, I've had a few friends die in crashes down there. That was one of the places we would go to after flying the A model. You'd either come back from Upper Hayford flying E, and you go back to Mountain Home, which I did, or you could go down to the D models, the digital models, network unit. That's not what the D stood for, but they were the digital Jim. Superior in some ways not. Thanks, Jim, for that. Being seen, Jim's answer. Well, let's go to Las Cruces. Joseph had a lot of answers to listen to this morning. He's been considering things and consulting his 8-ball. W5ABI. Good morning, Joe.
Yeah, K4YDB in the Florida, 75ABI. Yeah, good morning, Bob. Overcast day here. 20% chance of rain. I hope it doesn't rain early. I got a helper coming over here after the net. And hopefully we can finally get this net beam up in the air. I got it all prepped. So I got to wear a back brace. Getting up in age here. I'm pretty sure I got it on a 25-foot aluminum telescoping mast. So we'll get it guided down and see what happens. My answer is west. I'm going to go with Bradley in the first. That's a given, I'm not sure. And the second one, boy, I think I'll go with Bravo on that. I'm probably wrong, but I'll give it a shot. Yeah, we'll be here in the bottom. Thanks again for running the net. K4YDB, W5ABI.
Okay, Joe. Got you down for a BB. And very good on getting that next team up. Yeah, I remember when I did it, I spent an awful lot of time on mine. It was a one-man show putting it up. I used a 10-pole to lift up my 35 feet, and then an extension on that. I've got 9 guy springs, if you will, that whatever they're made out of, stuff that lasts forever. From DX Engineering, they're 800-pound nipple straight beats, so it's never gone anywhere. And I put it so it just rotates over. I drop it with a winch. I'll carry out UTV or an ATV, and I can do it one person. Not easily, but one person I could do it that way. I'm proud of it. So anyway, I'm sure you will be too. Very good. And thanks for your answers this morning, Jim. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm looking at my next person. I'm going from Joe to James. Jim, W6WAY. W6WAY. Corona. Jim, you're up for the net. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Bob. By the way, your signal is going over S9 here. But that's the point. Anyway, you got it strong on the SCR. So, anyway, let's see. It was 51 degrees. Started beautiful clear day here. Supposed to warm up to 71. So, we're going to go with that. Anyway, on the question, I think Steve and Nate. Anyway, from here, so back over to the Bob. W6WAY.
Okay, Jim. Very nice signal here. Just about an S9 here. Copied all of that. Got your answers down as Bravo and Charlie. And yeah, what you're hearing in the background there is Chinese over-the-horizon radar. They have a number of them, and they kind of cranked up near us. They usually move off after about 10 minutes or so, but this one's pretty persistent. And sometimes you do a two-tone, stepping it up and going down the band just a little bit. There's also another one down on 14340 out you can see here. They're coming pretty well. Maybe they're expecting something out on Taiwan. I don't know. But thanks for participating this morning, Jim. And let's see, where was I? We're going to move on to W6WAY, and we're going to get Jack in Georgia, AM4, CAX. Good morning, Jack. You're up to the net, sir.
Good morning, Bob. AM4, CAX, Jack in Silverton, Georgia. Sun is shining now. Ocean cloudy. Cooled off a little bit. Right now it's 62 and it's going up to 68. So it got up to mid-70s yesterday. Had a low of 44 this morning. That's the question. I'm going to get into that. One of the weapon lines eventually thought of Bravo and Delta, but there's always Bravo and Charlie. And I'll listen for your question, but I might not be 73 around. Does look like you get got too many people today. It'll be a short 73 around. Anyway, I'll turn it back to you, Bob. K4YDB, KM4CA.
Okay, Jack, very good. We've got you down for Bravo and Charlie. There seems to be some reoccurring trend there, lemming-ish on Bravo and Charlie. And you may or may not be there. Yeah, we'll see if we get to a 73 now. We got a 30 in the group thus far, minus maybe 1 or 2. So thank you, Jack. And let's next go out to New Jersey. That would be Ray, WB2, Juliet Oscar. Good morning, Ray. You're up for the Flyers Club, sir.
Good morning, Bob. K4YDB from WB2JJO. Bob, we have a beautiful sunny day here. It's a little chilly. We got 57 degrees right now, but we do have sunshine. And I'll tell you what, that buzzing sound there from the Chinese radar, what a pain in the neck that is. Every time I want to listen to an answer from somebody else, I think that buzz thing comes in here and knocks me right out. But I'll say one thing, you're coming in better on the electric radio than on the SDRs, but I use them both. So that's the story on that. As far as your questions is concerned, seriously, I have no idea. So I am copying off of somebody else's paper here, and I've been listening to the way people answer, and even though we tell whether they know the answer or not. So my first answer is going to be Bravo, the Raven. Like I said, I'm copying over somebody else's paper here, and the second answer, I'm going to look at that. I'm going to say Charlie. That's my answer. I don't know why you'd put anything on the stabilizer, but I'm going to say Charlie. And it amazes me for your answer, Delta. It amazes me that you can pull 10.8 kilowatts. I just can't imagine the power supplies and what kind of electronic stuff they're using to project that kind of power. That is really something. So with that there, Commander, I'm going to kick it back over to you. Thank you for doing that. You got a good solid signal here, and we'll listen for the answers. K1BOB from WB2JJL, sunny New Jersey.
Okay, Ray, very good on that. We've got you down for Bravo Charlie, and you're about a 4.6 here. Good copy, though. Good copy on you, Ray. Every morning you're consistent. All right, we're going to move down the list. Let's see who is next, and that would be Mike. King Queen. Quick Echo. Good morning, Mike.
All right, BOB in the group. Good morning. Another wonderful day up there. 56 degrees right now here in Anthem, going into should be kind of a mild day. I think it's 11:30 tea time this morning, and we're delighted to get on the air and check this out. And hopefully it'll be a nice day to play some golf and get some exercise. So we shall see. Things are pretty good around here. one, we were safe also. I think 10.8 kilowatts, that's a lot of signal to all the other stuff that goes into it. So that's just going to be my guess. Other than that, that's about it. So we'll stick around. I won't be around for the 73 round. I'll just say one and done here. Take care. We'll catch everybody hopefully tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have a decent round of golf today. So K4YDB, I'm KT6E.
Okay, King Queen 6 Echo gets you down for Bravo and Delta. And Mike is no lemon. Very good, Mike. Get your answers there. The guy that never got the 111 flight. You would have enjoyed it. It was like a Cadillac compared to anything else, especially with the high wing loading. It was very smooth at low level. I mean, going right through mountain wave turbulence there. You'd know it, but hardly at all where it would break the wing off. With that, let's go to Jay, Colorado Springs. N0, Lima, Zulu, Yankee. N0, LZY. Good morning, sir. You're up for the Flyers.
Good morning, K1DOD and 0LZY. It's really neat to have one on the website. I flew in the D model and then went on to the F. So I flew in the right seat of the D with the
Very good, Jay. And, I didn't know you were a right stater for the F-111. I was a right stater also in the A and the E model. And accumulated about a couple thousand hours in my time over the course of a decade. So very good. Wonderful to have you with us. I'm going to have to crank in some more of these F-111 questions a lot of people don't know about. And, of course, we have our friend out there, who was it? Oh, it's Dan. K4YDB in Tulsa. He's a relatively new member, and he flew the A. We flew it together twice on night TFR. You know what all that stuff's about. So, very good. My brother was stationed at Lakenheath after you in the F-15E. But I know a lot of the guys up there, and the Libyan raid and all that stuff. We'll have to talk about that some more, and all the iterations you guys went through there for that. And let's see, we're going to leave you for now. I lost my place here. I think next is James in Dalton, Texas, KG5P2D. Good morning, James. You're up for the next. Good morning.
Good morning, Bob. K1BOB, KG5PT here. Put me down for Bravo and Charlie for the answers. Bob, we had one of those EF-111s assigned there at Eglin. And I remember we had one there declared an in-flight emergency shortly after takeoff and lost his left engine on the takeoff, and they dumped fuel and landed, and the engine seized up, and they had it parked into the hangar right next door to where we were working on a acceptance inspection on a brand new F-15 that we just got. So I knew all them guys at Eglin, F-111 guys, and actually we helped them roll the engine out because they were kind of short on people to push the motor back. So we helped them push the engine out of the back of the belly of the aircraft. Anyway, that was a good airplane. That F-111 had that sailboat on the bottom and that bulge on the fin back there. They were all great. Good aircraft. We had two F models there too before they retired them all. Anyway, over the weekend, Willie and I and some of the hands here, we helped with our repeater, put our new repeater in place, our new cabinet, got it all running way up to the hospital here. Appreciate Willie and some of the hands helping with that. And I'm also getting back into DMR, guys. I'm getting my hotspot going, my multi-mode digital voice modem, my Raspberry Pi, and Chris and I, KS5, KY, and I have just used yesterday on the Texas
chat. Talk group 31480, and maybe Cliff up at Cliff can get that Raspberry Pi working again in that 18-wheeler of his, and we can get back on DMR again with it. So I would like to advise some of you guys that are wanting to get into DMR or have a Raspberry Pi to get on the Brandmeister DMR network and give us a shout on 31480 talk group, and get on get back into that again. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, back to you, Bob, and I'll turn it back to Net Control. K1BOB, KG5PP.
Okay, James, set you down for Bravo and Charlie. Very good. I had a hum on you there in the background, and towards the end it just shut down. I'm not sure what that was or some interference somewhere, but you're coming in quite well there. About a 5.8. No problems here. Got all that, and we're going to move down the list. Should be no surprise. We won't have time for a 73 round here. Maybe just a couple quick comments at the end. With this many folks today, it looks like just about everyone's checked in too. So we're going to move from Texas and go out to Florida, and that's Dave, N4DRB. Dave, are you the F-111 crew chief? Go ahead. You're up. Good morning, sir.
And N4DRB, David here. Thank you, Bob. I think that today, when you were thinking of the questions that you would ask, you kind of said, what kind of questions would N4DRB be able to answer? And so, yeah, the year was about 1978 when Jimmy Carter, our president at the time, scrubbed the B-1 bomber mission and production, and he said, well, now we need something to be able to get our B-52s into enemy territory, and so they figured we need some serious ECM. Now, being that I was 32652C, C-Shop avionics at Mountain Home Air Force Base along with you, they came up with the Raven. So that's my answer, the Raven. And I was selected actually to participate in that program going to Grumman in Long Island to go ahead and modify the F-111As that we had there and turn them into Ravens. Unfortunately, my wife said no, New York is where I'd rather stay, so I wasn't able to actually participate in the program, and that breaks my heart because that would have been my career. The Air Force actually offered me the highest re-enlistment bonus in Air Force history to maintain. They also offered me a stripe or two, and it was crazy. They were throwing all kinds of stuff at me to be able to participate because I came from the F-111A. ECM was certainly my specialty. I was a specialist. So anyway, thank you very much for answering that or asking that question because, boom. Second part of the question, I would have to go with that answer of shooting down another aircraft because the Raven had no munitions that I know of. Unless they lifted the canopy and fired that 45 at another aircraft, high to a previous session that we've had here, I don't see it shooting down anybody. Other than that, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it had a secret weapon or so. But other than that, back to you, Bob. Those are my answers. I hope you got the right, letters to correlate with them.
Okay, Dave, N4DRB, very good. Yep, we are home at the same time there. And the F-111 is kind of a specialized program. It didn't take the fluff off for that program. I think not every navigator class even got an F-111. They only got one in mind, and they later came on with a second one. I was lucky enough to pick that up. The first guy that got it, though, he went on to SR-71, so look at this thing. He was pretty cream of the crop. I wasn't. So very good, Dave, and I didn't know about the biggest bonus. It makes sense to me. It was a conflict airplane required a lot. It was all about electronics and making all that stuff work together. Okay, we'll leave Dave for now. Let's try Richmond, Virginia. That's KF4, Romeo Alpha Lima. Dave in Virginia, you're up for the Flyers. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, I got you, I don't know, 5'7", 5'8", but readable. Go ahead, sir. Okay, Dave. But Dave's question is the tree following radar, where you're flying at night in the weather, 200 feet above the ground, the lowest you can go. And whether the pilot could fly that manually that fast. Well, you did have a pitch and a steering bar, just like an ILS and most airplanes that can do instruments. And they found that just a moment's inattention there, Dave, a moment or two, which a second or 2 seconds, if you miss the up pitch, you might go into the top of that mountain. It was that hard. So you had to give 100% attention right on the ADI, the attitude display indicator, and fly that thing like you would an ILS in zero visibility. And I think they might have crashed or had some very close accidents with that. So they said when I came in, you had to fly auto TFR. You had to engage the flight controls. You would do it hands off. So it was basically hands off. The only thing you had to operate was the throttle if you started going up in elevation or pulling back, going down. It did have an auto throttle on it, but that wasn't as good as a human doing it. So all the pilot had to worry about was having the TFR engaged in auto through the flight reference instruments there, and fly it like a hands-off approach, like 747 guys can do it today. Right down, no touchdown on the runway. We didn't want to touch down on the ground, though. That was a disaster. So thanks, Dave. I better move along here. Thanks with your answers today. And I'm going to try Art, W7, Lima. Art, Arizona, you're up.
Comment.
Standby comment. Okay, Art, very good. I heard you got to go 73, and that's down for Alpha, and either Alpha and Charlie for the second. It was just one answer. I'll help you out. What is the answer, Charlie? Okay, K4YDB. Let's go to Scott in Montana. KF0, Delta Mike Lima. Scott, are you there? You're up, sir.
He signed out on the in window.
Okay, thanks, John. And there was a comment earlier. Come back to your comment, please.
Yeah, N4DOB, DRB rather. The other fellow just made a comment about the aircraft flying into the canyon walls. Apparently it was the Grand Canyon, I believe, and it led to the invention called the roll pedestal, upon which the TFR radar domes were attached, and they were then able to track the bottom, go down instead of, to the wall. Over.
Okay, yeah, we'd run up canyons with it. There was a specific one near Mountain Home, Jordan Valley, and we'd run up Jordan Valley. It funneled into a very narrow canyon, and you could get very close. It would get you within 50 feet of the side of that canyon as you're proceeding up the canyon. And you could watch your lower rotating red beacon reflect off the canyon, and that was kind of eerie. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known how close it was. Okay, thanks. Better get going here. We'll be able to answer the question. Okay, what do we have next? We tried Scott there, nothing. And let's try, K6PX, acknowledge Tailhook Navy guy. Good morning to you, Steve. Thanks for being with us. And we have a St. Thomas station, Victor Echo 3, Delta Mike Tango. It looks like he's hanging in there. Ray, are you there in St. Thomas? Yeah, Ontario, I think that is. You're up. Victor Echo 3, Delta Mike Tango. Ray, Ontario, you're up. Okay, nothing good. Let's go to Charlie in Illinois. That's N8OX. N8OX. Charlie, you're up. Okay, Charlie, we got you more than checked in. Copying it pretty well here. A little late, but I got you fine from Illinois. Thanks for hanging around with us this morning. You were number 31 this morning, minus a few that couldn't get in. So with that, did I miss anybody on today's list? Have I missed anybody on today's list? K4YDB calling.
Recheck.
Okay, there's a recheck, go.
Yeah, Bob, K1BOB, KT5PT. Is my hum gone?
Yeah, James, your hum is gone, and it kind of went out before you actually got off the mic last time, so all was good.
All right, I found the culprit.
Oh, good. That was easy then. All right, with that, I'm going to have to get the answer here and skedaddle because we got folks banging at the door to get in on this frequency. And here are the first question was regarding both questions regarding the EF-111A. And what was its official name? Well, a lot of you got that. It was, in fact, the Raven. The Raven. That's the symbol. The Raven looks like a crow for the Old Crow Society, which all EWOs, electronic warfare officers, were fraternal members of that. Farquhar, that was after A, and that was not the official name. There was only one official name, but it was a nickname. Farquhar was a nickname, as was Electric Fox. Early on, Electric Fox was used only as a nickname. Electrodosa made up. Farkinators, I made that one up. Nobody guessed that. And the Fat Tail, well, that was actually a nickname also early on because of that big football-shaped tail. Second answer, there was only one false answer, and it was Charlie. The EF-111 jamming transmitter was located in the football atop the vertical stabilizer. No, the transmitters, and they were directional transmitters, were down underneath in the much larger canoe, they called it, underneath. It was underneath where the weapons stay on the old airplane was. And that had the canoe had the directional antennas that could be moved, so they could point sideways from the airplane. In the instances they were going parallel to the forward edge of the battle area, they had to transmit off their wing. So the answer was Charlie. That's the only one. So everything else, remember it all. Well, remember all the others because they were all true. Put that in your encyclopedia of knowledge. And yeah, that shoot down one, the crew drove the Mirage, who was in chase, firing a gun and fired a missile at him. But they were able to keep him at bay by going down low and fast. And the Mirage pilot, well, he crashed in the side of a hill is what happened to him. He was down where he shouldn't have been with the F-111s. They were flying terrain, following radar at 200 foot and doing everything they could. And actually the flares and the chaff worked in that event. Well, at least on the missile. But that was a heat seeker, so it would have been the flares. Okay, the power output was correct on that. Had a total maximum of 10.8 kilowatts. That's a little bit less than what Dale can do on his radio. Hi. And one aspect of that system was, they had directional steerable horn antennas in that canoe. So it's a pretty unique animal. We'll talk some more about it sometime. It's been really good. I've got to get out of here. I'm going over to Echo Link. If you're able to join us on Echo Link on the AFFC node, we got a few of us there, and I'm sure there'll be more joining in a minute, and we can talk more about this if you wish, or anything else. With that, I've got to get out of here. Sorry about that, but the other nests are coming up now. This is K4YDB. I'm going to relinquish the frequency for normal use and give a 73 to everybody. It's been a pleasure. K4YDB, clear, relinquishing the frequency.